Hello everyone, welcome back to Who Are These People and Why Am I Here? Episode 9? I don't even know. Today's topic, I want to talk about spirituality, religion, and just believing in something that is greater than you. I've been wanting to talk about spirituality versus religion for a while, but I know that it's kind of I want to say touchy subject, but I wouldn't say touchy. I would just say that it is something that maybe we can't all agree on because everybody has their different beliefs and different things that they follow. And so I don't really want to speak on what other people believe or what they know because everybody's entitled to believe exactly what they want to believe. I just kind of want to share my 2 cents on the topic. And I just truly believe that believing in something greater than you, something bigger than you, it holds a lot of importance in where you go. I guess I'll just start off by saying that I'm not personally religious. I didn't grow up in a religious household. My parents didn't raise me to believe in anything. And so I guess as I aged, I kind of just figured that part out on my own. But like I said, I want to talk about the importance in believing in something because without believing in something, I want to say there's kind of like no meaning to anything. Obviously, everybody has their purpose and their calling. And so there's always that to believe in. But I genuinely do think that believing in something bigger, greater than you has a lot of meaning, and it can direct a lot of what we do as people. But I feel like whether you're Christian or Muslim or spiritual, we all believe in a God, whether we call that God, whether we call that Allah, whether we call that Jesus, who am I to really know the difference? I believe that it's the same thing. We all just believe in the same thing. We call it different things. We pray to different people. She, he, them, whoever it is. I feel like we all just pray to the same person or the same thing, the same energy. I believe that God or that higher power is just energy. It's an energy that we all hopefully can feel, and it's important to feel that. It's important to believe in something bigger and greater than you because it gives you a sense of purpose. Whether you have a purpose or you're still figuring it out, I think that whoever is above us is purpose enough. It's important, especially growing up, to know that there is something bigger than you, something greater than you, that you can not only get or gain a sense of purpose from, but something that you can pray to, something that you can talk to, something that can guide you. And for me personally, like I was saying, I didn't grow up in a home where we went to church or where I was brought up to believe a certain religion or to study a certain religion. And so for me, I kind of just had to figure that out on my own. And I definitely believe in something bigger than me. I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't. But for me, I just am, I guess, more spiritual in that sense, that I kind of trust in the universe rather than me saying that it's God, because I don't know. Me personally, who am I to say that it's God or that, God is even a man? God could be a woman. We don't know. Yeah, I've always just kind of had a sense of trusting and believing in the universe rather than somebody specifically, and giving whoever that is a name. It's always just kind of been the universe and what I feel and what's around me. Believing in that something is important. I've talked about that. I think it's important because, like I said, not only does it give you a sense of purpose, something to pray to, something to rely on, something to guide you, but if you don't believe in something greater than you, I find it's hard to believe in yourself. And vice versa. If you don't believe in yourself, it's hard to believe in something greater than you. And so at the end of the day, it really all just starts with you and the work that you put into yourself. You'll get, like, however much you put into yourself, that's however much you'll get out of it. Believing in the universe and believing in yourself, I think, go hand in hand. And I genuinely do think that whether it's, God, whoever it is, I need like a reference to call. I'm just going to keep calling it the universe because that's personally how I take it. If you think that that's God, run with that. Take what I'm saying and just apply it to whatever you think or believe. There's obviously something bigger than us that is there. I feel it. I don't know about y'all, but I feel it. I think trusting in the universe is really important. When you allow yourself to follow what is guiding you, I feel like that's when you'll know true happiness and sense of self. And I don't know, I feel like that's when you'll know that you've made it almost. I mean, the sense of like making it is different for everybody. And I said this to a friend the other day. We were actually talking about this exact topic. And so that's kind of what inspired this episode. I actually, which is crazy, I mean, I genuinely believe that everything happens for a reason. There's always signs and things guiding you and pointing you in the right direction. Whether you choose to take those signs or you choose to ignore them, that's up to you. But the signs are always going to be there. And so yeah, like I was saying, I had the topic spirituality versus religion written down in my notes for the longest, and it was a topic that I wanted to talk about. I just didn't exactly know how to or why, but because me and my friend literally had this discussion the other day, that's literally was my sign to talk about this. Yeah, there's just always little signs that God or whoever it is will throw at you, and it's literally just up to you if you want to take it or not. But I do believe that believing in the universe and just believing in something greater than you, it will do so much for you. Honestly, it just kind of, like, if you've tried to pray or to believe in something and it hasn't really worked for you, I've been there too. But just know that the universe is something that you can trust in. No matter what, the universe is something that you can trust in. Because I really don't think that there's any such thing as a coincidence. I genuinely do believe that everything happens with reason. And so with that, I feel like we can trust in that. And we can rely on that. We can lean on that. And I hope that makes you feel better or gives you a sense of hope, because it is something that should give you hope. That's what it's there for. It has a purpose. The same way that you have a purpose, the universe has a purpose for you. It literally goes hand in hand. Another reason I did want to talk about this topic is because I feel like people are becoming more and more disconnected and kind of straying away from the universe and God and becoming more connected with the devil and just negative things in general. Maybe losing a little bit of hope and faith in the universe, and that can take a toll on somebody. And it can really do that for the negative. And I've seen it happen firsthand. And so I just want to say, like, it's not like you have to sacrifice yourself or you have to give yourself up to allow God to take over, to guide you, or to get that whatever you're looking for in return. You can still be exactly who you are and believe in something. And so I think that's what kind of was hard for me for a long time, when I was growing up, trying to figure out what I believed in and if any of it was real and if any of it mattered, was that it's not that I felt like I had to give myself up or lean into it fully. I can't really exactly pinpoint when I started to believe in something, because for the longest I just didn't believe in anything. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with not believing in anything. I just think that a lot can come from believing in something, and it's important to know that there's something greater than you. It can honestly humble you and bring you back down to earth, and there are a lot of other things that can do that too. It really just comes down to energy. It's all just energy. Everything is energy, and it's not something that comes easy always, but it is something that's worth it, especially if you're feeling lost, especially if you are in the dark, if you need direction. And for me, like, all it really took was me being able to see the signs. Like I was saying earlier, there's always signs, there's always messages, nothing is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. And do I believe that the signs and the coincidences are a direct message from God? I don't know, because like I said, I don't know who that person is or what it is, but all I know is that I trust and I believe in the universe. There's a reason for all of this, right? I hope so. And I believe so. I do believe so, because if there isn't, then what does any of this mean? And so I guess that definitely makes me feel a little at ease. Whenever I'm feeling lost or whenever I'm feeling down, there's always the universe that will have my back. I've been in very dark places up here in the real world, physically. I've been in dark places, not like dimly lit, but like you know what I'm saying. And what really shifted that for me and helped me get out of that was to believe in knowing that there's a purpose, there's a reason for all of this, and that it all has meaning. Y'all, I just be talking. This will definitely be a shorter episode because I feel like I could talk about this endlessly, but I feel like it's easier when there's a back and forth going. I feel that with most of my episodes, but normally I get like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but I'm able to start going on a tangent because there's something that kind of sparks up. But yeah, I don't know. I just believe that the universe is, and take a shot every time I say universe, is such a beautiful place, and I believe a lot of us take it for granted. I believe, and even me, I'm not trying to count myself out in any type of way saying y'all, no, us. A lot of us take it for granted because I believe it's easy to take it for granted. It's unfortunate that it's easy, but it is. It's easy to walk down the street and not take in the beauty of your surroundings because you're so caught up in what's going on up here. And I am definitely guilty of that, because I feel like I've spent a lot of my days like that, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I really want to, and I feel like that is my main goal, is to just be able to walk my path and ignore all of the negativity that's in my head and just take in the world for what it is and see the beauty that's around me. And it's unfortunate that a lot of us take that for granted and can't truly see the beauty in that. When I was having this conversation the other day with my friend, I said something that I want to say here too. And that was just that I used to feel like, and I still feel like this, because I feel like since I've been young, since I've been knowing, since I've had the knowledge of knowing, I've always thought that my happiness and my I made it moment would come from my success, and not really the money I have, because it's never really been about that for me, although I am a breadwinner. I feel like there's been an energy shift recently in me that has caused me to realize that I'll know I've made it when I'm happy, and when I'm surrounded by love, and when I'm surrounded by peace and tranquility, and when I feel ease, when the pressure is gone, and when I feel just happy. That's when I'll know I've won. At the end of the day, that is literally my number one goal, is just happiness for all of us, not even just for me. If I could create world peace, I would do it, even if it took me 100 million days. I don't know, you guys. Yeah. Nothing is ever that serious, okay? Nothing is ever that serious. Just relax. Take a deep breath. Right now with me, take a deep breath. Ready? And just look around, because this shit is beautiful. And just take it in, because I fear we definitely don't do that enough. And yeah, happiness to all. There is something that is bigger than us, because how else would any of this make sense? Maybe I'm just trying to convince myself. Yeah, do something nice for yourself, do something nice for somebody else. It's not that deep. Smile at people. Damn, like that used to be a thing where everybody would just smile at each other, even if you didn't know them. It's not weird. You're just have a good day, you know? Smiling at people when you walk past. That's like not a thing anymore. And I don't know, part of me thinks it's because of where I live, but part of me thinks that's just how we're progressing as a universe. Everybody's becoming a whole lot more selfish. And I'm always the type of person to say that being selfish is not a bad thing, and I stand on that. I don't think that it is. But it's not like it takes an arm and a leg to smile at somebody, you know? It's a very easy gesture that will make other people feel good. So just do something that will make other people feel good. It literally costs $0 to be nice. So just be nice, be kind, spread positivity, spread love, and that'll come back to you, okay? Trust in the universe. The universe has a plan for you, even if you don't. And even if you're lost and confused, leave it up to the world. Leave it up to the universe. Obviously, it's going to take more than that. You need to put the work in. But at the end of the day, I genuinely do believe that the universe has your back and that it has a plan for you. And it will show you the signs of how to get there. These signs can be really, really small, sometimes hard to pick up on. But if you open yourself up to the universe, you will start taking everything as a sign, and it will help you grow and be a better person and feel better about yourself and feel better about the world. So why not do that when it's literally as simple as that? Breathe, touch grass, go outside, hug your mom. Tomorrow is not promised, y'all. And that concludes our episode, pretty much. I always try and find the chance to film, but it's never at the right time. It's always at nighttime. Doesn't help that it gets dark it's 4:50 right now, and the sun is setting. So that doesn't help, but the sunsets are beautiful, and the universe is beautiful, and I just love being here, y'all. And I hope you do too. And if you don't, I'm happy that you're here, so stick around a while, okay? Okay, yeah. Definitely a shorter episode today. I feel like I didn't need to talk too much about this. I feel like I said what I said. Hopefully it made sense. I feel like it never does when I watch it back, but okay. I love you guys. Yeah, okay. Tea out. Love you guys. Don't forget to hug your mom and your dad.